Yo, what's good, everybody? How we doing? How we doing? You like the hat? It's so nice. It makes my head look weird, though. At least on camera. In real life, it doesn't, but on camera, it does. You love the whole outfit? Yo, Vork was good. Battlefield 6 all night? Hell no. Hard pass, sir. 24-hour BF6 stream. Are you actually playing Battlefield? Or are you just saying that? I am watching the Mariners-Tigers game. Because I'm not trying to be like super late, but at the same time, this game is crazy. Game is crazy. I'm gonna watch you play it so I can laugh at you going 0-45. I wouldn't go 0-45. That would require playing too long. There's no chance I would stick around for that long. There's no shot. There's just no way. 0-96, I would not play 96 games worth if I was doing that bad. I assure you. Ring, ring, ring. It's a 3-1 count to Gleyber Torres. Yo, Casper, what's good, bro? How you doing? How's everybody doing? What's going on? How's life? Moist Holes your next screen name on Steam. All right, add me on Steam, buddy. He walked Gleyber. Andres Munoz just walked Gleyber. Absolute insanity. Riley Green is coming up. It's 2-2 in the 8th. Let's call that bitch triple threat. Relaxing you? I'm good, man. I'm chilling. I'm trying to pull up. Let me see something. Yet. I'm not a star. Somebody lied. Don't she? Go to the choppers like it's December 31st. Can you guys see that? LJN, this is Reading Rainbow, bro. It's important for the kids to read. Even better. It's a 1-0 count to Riley Green. 2-2, 2 outs. Riley Green just popped it up. He just popped it up. JP Crawford. No. Sorry, that was Suarez. Makes the play. Inning over. Unbelievable. Munoz pitched himself into trouble and then pitched himself out of trouble. How's everybody doing? What's going on? This is a Reading Rainbow shirt. You know why? Because people don't fucking read anymore. And they should. It's important to read. Okay? Go read. It's good for you. Also, check out the new hat. Fresh hat. Smokey the Bear, baby. Calvin Klein tighty whities. You think I'm wearing Calvin Klein tighty whities? Bro, first of all, tighty whities, that's crazy. That's crazy. Calvin Klein, that's expensive, bro. That banana clip. I'll let you key to speak. Now I gotta watch commercials. This is brutal, brutal. I want to see the Mariners win. I literally want to see the Mariners win. They're going into the bottom of the 8th. It's gonna be absolutely crazy. You denied you stole it? That's actually crazy. Do you still have them? Do you still wear them? Bullet the more that bitch gon' bang. You have a conquest draw. That's I respect it, but I want to say it's surprising. It's not. It's not. Mementos wordplay. Oh my god, can we get bro? These commercials are taking too long, man. I'm losing it. I'm watching Old Spice commercials now. Bro, I haven't watched commercials since 1963. Raiding the sororities? I was a menace in my 20s. I mean, that's not good. I can't endorse it, but like shit happens when you're younger. Okay, Crawford's at the plate. He's 0 for 2 today. It's 2-2, bottom of the 8th. 1-0 count to Crawford. Vest is pitching. I actually don't really know who Vest is. It's his first couple pitches. JP Crawford struck out twice today. He takes a ball outside. It is a 2-1 count. Dominic, yo, Jack was good. Zetas had all the top tiers. Crawford takes a strike. He thought it was a ball. It is a full count now. No one's on. 2-2 ball game. Bottom of the 8th. Full count to JP Crawford. Okay. I repeat, it is a full count. The payoff pitch is on the way from West. JP thought he got a walk there. He was like unbuckling his shit and the upset strike. Makes me chuckle. Oh.
You too can stop forest fires. Thumbs up emoji.
Yo, Upleamer with the 29 months. I appreciate you, Upleamer. How we doing? Crawford just... Oh, he kind of blooped it into center, but Javi Baez backed up and was able to make the play. That's one out. That's one out. That's one out. At the final game, looking like Gumby, though? For real? Yo, Upleamer, thank you for the 29 months. I hope you're doing well. That's right. You too can stop forest fires. Randy Rosarena is at the plate, and he takes a ball low, a sinker out of the zone. The commissioner everybody hates. Oh, it's literally, what is it, game 7? Arozarena takes one a little too close to his elbow. He got a little scared there. He thought he was getting hit in the elbow. Arozarena's 0 for 3 today. He's batting 190 for the playoffs. Make a lot of wood burn a few mornings after. Oh, boy. A pitch up in the zone. It looked like a strike to me. They called it a ball. It's a 3-0 count to Arozarena with Cal fucking Raleigh on deck. And that is a dot. Low and away. A fastball on the corner for Vest. And that's strike 1. It's a 3-1 count to Arozarena now. Here comes the pitch. Right, kind of inside, a little on the hands, but in the zone. And Arozarena fouls it off back into the crowd. Full count. We got a full count. 1 out. The payoff pitch on the way. And he almost gets hit. Or he did get hit. Actually, he did get hit. So Arozarena's on first and Cal Raleigh at the plate. I don't even want to... Honestly, I'm going to turn this browser scoreboard off for a moment because I don't want to be spoiled. I want to see what Cal can do right here. Last weekend... It's crazy. 2-2, 1 on, and a ball inside to Cal Raleigh. That was a slider. It almost hit his elbow a little bit, but it didn't. Cal is 1 for 3 here. 421 average for the postseason. Woo! He swings at a slider. Was that a slider? I actually don't know what that was. It was way out of the zone, though, and he actually fouled it off and broke his bat. So he's out there. He's getting a brand new bat. It was... no, it wasn't a slider. It looked sort of like a two-seamer, maybe? It ran like a two-seam fastball out of the zone. It was a good pitch. But time for the Mariners to add another title for the AL West, making the AL West the best division in baseball for the last 10 years. I mean, I'm down with that. The Yankees are out. Give Cal the give Seattle the World Series. Give them the win, man. That's what I want. The crowd is chanting MVP, and the 1-1 pitch on the way. Oof, a huge swing from Cal, and he swings over the top for strike 2. That was kind of a filthy pitch. I think that was a slider down and in the zone. But it dropped right as it crossed the plate. Like, that was a filthy pitch, honestly. 1-2 count. And this is a fucking battle, folks. This is a real battle right here. Cal swings over the top for strike 3. And Cal Raleigh is out. And Julio, I believe Julio is coming to the plate. I believe Julio Rodriguez is coming to the plate, who has been fucking clutch for the Mariners all postseason. That was a filthy pitch, honestly. I don't know what the hell that was. If it was a sinker or slider, I think it was a sinker maybe. That just the bottom dropped out of it and Cal struck out. Julio swings at the first pitch, an inside fastball, and he fouls it off. He's a little bit late on it. Julio's 0 for 3 today, 2 strikeouts, a fly out. He's got a 190 average for the postseason, which is surprising because it feels like in the most clutch, important moments, he comes through. He seems to be coming through for the Mariners. Ooh, he's really trying to hit a home run here. He just swung at a pitch that was inside, and he could not get it. He definitely was nowhere close. Nowhere close. 0-2 count to Julio Rodriguez. The crowd kind of on their feet. I mean, they're on their feet obviously because they need this. Runner on first. The runner is Randy Arozarena, and Julio at the plate with an 0-2 count in a 2-2 game in the bottom of the 8th. and he swings over the top of a filthy slider. Even if he didn't swing, that was strike 3. 80% of the rosters, well, that wouldn't be very good. That wouldn't be very good. We are going into the top of the 9th in a 2-2 game in a winner takes all playoff game. Like, this is fucking nuts. This is an insane game. Absolutely just pitching matchup after pitching matchup after pitching matchup. Kid Rock to play the 7th inning stretch. There's a 0% chance anybody on the planet listens to Kid Rock. There's just no way. Not in 2025. I'm sorry. This is G Fuel. This is what is it? Raspberry lemonade, I think. Yo, Jimmergy was good. Nah, even in the South, there's no way motherfuckers are listening to Kid Rock. Nah, there's no shot. I'm sorry, there's no way. It's just no way. At 11 p.m., yes, I am. Well, I don't drink caffeine anymore. I stopped drinking caffeine a couple years ago. It has B12 in it, but it's generally the hydration version. Decrepit old dudes listening to Ted Nugent. That is true. But those same decrepit old dudes were the same guys that hated Kid Rock when he was around, when he was actually popular. There's no one that's listening to Kid Rock in 2025. I'm sorry. Some redneck loves Kid Rock. They might love Kid Rock, but they're not listening to his music. I guarantee they're not listening to his music. They're reading like his Twitter posts or something. But ain't nobody in 2025 going, you know what I want to listen to? Picture by Kid Rock and Sheryl Crow. That's what I want to hear. You know what I want to hear? Only God knows why. There's no shot. There's no shot. You know what I want to hear? A song called American Badass from one of the least badass people in America. That's what's up. Maybe you listen to Kid Rock. That's more songs than I know. I guarantee you've heard all those songs. You just don't know the title. I guarantee it. It's none of the ones you listed. Ba da ba. A rich kid from Detroit. We found the Kid Rock fan. Please do not call me a Kid Rock fan. I will literally listen. You guys give me a lot of shit. Don't lie to the people and don't tell people that. Munoz throws a filthy slider. Torkelson swings over the top. Our Kid Rock. No. That's horrible. That's so beyond bad. Teddy Bear Stockholm sample. Professor Kid Rock. Listen, motherfuckers. This is not a good reputation. You guys know all these songs. I'm telling you. They were popular at the time. Like, Torkelson just swung over the top of a slider. He's out. One out. Top of the 9th. 2-2 still. All his hits without Googling. Dude, I just remember music from that era. Get the bag of flip it and tumble it. You guys know all these? Oh, he got a line out. He got Cole Keith the line out. That's 2. I thought you meant that Kid Rock stole a sample from somebody else, because that I wouldn't be surprised at. Nerdy Kid Rock, please. Munoz throws a fastball way inside to McKinstry. There's 2 outs here in the top of the 9th. 2 outs in the top of the 9th. Munoz throws a strike. Nice little slider at the bottom of the plate. Please do not ruin my already ruined reputation. Do not sully my reputation further. Please. One and 2 count to McKinstry. Slider way outside. Taken for ball 2. Come on, Munoz. Munoz got him to strike out. We're going into the bottom of the 9th. Tied at 2. 4 hits apiece, no errors. Polanco, Suarez, Naylor coming to the plate in the bottom of the 9th. Have you guys been watching the Mariner series at all? Because it's been wild. The Mariners and Tigers. Bro, I knew that was going to come up. That is so fucking dumb. Nobody is going to switch over from the Super Bowl to go watch somebody else's fucking halftime show. Like, that's so ridiculous. I'm watching some different Mariners. Dude, they're so good. They really are totally different. But no, like... Oh, you're... That's actually so funny. That's actually so funny. I'm watching One Piece. They're on a boat. Is that actually the lineup, Vork? Because I heard it was Creed. I heard that it was Creed. That's somehow worse than Creed. I'd watch karaoke night at a retirement home. Like, I get why you might be upset about, like, where's Nickelback? I get, like... Never mind. I don't even want to say it. Forget it. Oh, so it's not even Creed. Wow. Hell of a lineup. Lee Greenwood. Wow. Holy shit. I would have guessed he was not even alive. Hell of a lineup in reference to Kid Rock. I mean, dude. That's the lineup of dreams. Jorge Polanco at the plate. 0 for 2. He had a walk in the 7th. He takes a fastball right down the pipe for strike 1. Batting 190 in these playoffs. 190 in the playoffs. Polanco! Polanco's gonna hit the gap! No, he's not! Holy shit, fuck! Oh my god, I thought that was, oh boy, I thought that was a fucking easy double or single in the gap. Whoever the fuck their center fielder is fast as fuck. Wow. Okay, 1 out. Suarez is up. Suarez takes a sinker inside for ball 1. Suarez at the plate. Suarez takes a fastball right down the pipe. He was the performer who was playing when the crazy dude... You think that guy would be all in on gun control? Suarez, another fastball right down the middle, and he fouls it off. 1-2 count to Suarez. 1 out. Bottom of the 9th. Tie game. 2-2. Ooh, Suarez fouls off another one. I mean, you would think that somebody would be all in on gun control in that situation, but there's a lot of not smart people out here. To be fair. Suarez takes ball 2. 2-2. Suarez is 0 for 3 tonight. Mostly everybody's like 0 for in this lineup tonight. Only 4 hits. Only 4 hits on either side, either team. Skubal versus Kirby was an incredible matchup, pitching matchup. And also they have their best bullpen arms, both teams in the game. Suarez swings at ball 3. He tried to hold up, but he couldn't quite do it. And that is another out. 2 outs, and Josh Naylor is coming to the plate. And Josh Naylor, kind of a hero tonight. Suarez knew immediately that he couldn't hold up, that he didn't hold up a swing. He knew immediately. Josh Naylor coming to the plate. He's 2 for 3. He's got a double, a single, a run, and of course, the stolen base, the stolen third base. Josh Naylor, the one you all know. The Rock the Baby Josh Naylor, the fucking Wario looking motherfucker, stole third base today. And he fouls off a fastball up and in. It's a 1-1 count to Naylor. Again, he's 2 for 3 tonight. This has got to be so nerve-wracking. Naylor looks pretty composed, though. He did not swing, I don't think. He didn't swing. He almost swung at a pitch, a sinker. I believe that was a sinker in the dirt, or maybe it was a slider. It's a 2-1 count to Josh Naylor, and here it comes. Fastball right down the fucking middle. Naylor hits it into center, and he's got himself his 3rd hit. The game-winning run at first base. Naylor is honestly kind of carrying the Mariners' offense tonight. He's honestly been kind of carrying it. Like, he has 3 out of the 5 hits for them. You know who else has 3 hits? Stop. Stop. He's go Kid Rock. There it is. There it is. Sorry, there's so much going on right now. They had a pitching. They brought the pitching coach out to the mound to go talk to Vest. Vest is 32 pitches in. Leo Rivas is up. He's 1 for 1. He did hit an RBI single in the 7th. He takes a fastball up and away for strike 1. But Leo Rivas, I don't remember who he pinch hit for. They threw over to first to try and pick off Naylor. They didn't get him, but Naylor almost busted his ass, which is pretty funny. Rivas swings over the top of a slider, and he is down in the count 0-2. Tough spot for Rivas. 0-2 count, 2 outs, bottom of the ninth, winning run on first base in a tie game in Game 5 of the ALDS. Undoubtedly the biggest at-bat of this man's career. And also the biggest pitch of Vest's career coming up right here. And he throws it, and it's in the zone. Rivas stares at strike 3, and we're going to the 10th inning. We're going to the 10th, ladies and gents. Absolutely insane. I'm not really sure why Rivas didn't take the bat off his shoulders, but he didn't. So it is what it is. It's easy to say here from the booth, the stream room. It's easy to say, hey, why didn't he do this? But not so easy when you're the actual hitter at the plate. Victory! Yo, what's 36 months, bro. 3 motherfucking years. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate you. How we doing? 3 years, when 3 years is not really 3 years. It's really more like 5 years. Actually, I don't even think I've been streaming for 5 years, but it's damn close. 49 months, so 4 years. That hat matches your brown Costco hoodie. It does. It does. I can't wait to wear that. I bought this hat today. It was like $10. Shit is so dope, bro. I should have broke out the Costco hoodie. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. He said that hat matches your brown Costco hoodie. It really does. I wouldn't even have thought of that until you said that. I still have it, for sure. For sure. They're showing highlights of Game 5 of the ALDS in 1995 when Edgar Renteria walked it off. Bro, that's absolutely insane. What are we saying? Logan Gilbert is coming in for his first career relief appearance. He pitched 6 innings in Game 3. So he pitched 2 games ago. Not wrong, though. That's crazy. He pitched 2 games ago. Logan Gilbert is in this game, and he throws a slider pretty much dead center of the plate, and Dingler does not swing. He takes it for a strike. Dingler is 0 for 3 today, batting 111 for the postseason. Ball 1 from Gilbert. It's a 1-on-1 count to Dingler. And Dingler fouls off a slider down in the zone. Get a pair of beef and broccolis for Maximo and Brown with the hat and Costco hoodie. One-two pitch. Dingler hits it into deep center. It went all the way to the track, but Julio pulled it in. But that was a lot deeper than it looked like off the bat, I'll be honest. It really didn't look like it was going to go that far. But it did. It did. Scooble pitched 6 innings and had struck out 13. And at some point in the game, he struck out 7 in a row, which is a playoff record. Not super surprising because, like, Scooble, obviously, I would say probably the best pitcher in the entire league. But incredible performance from him. Like, Scooble's about to win his 2nd Cy Young. Right? Or is it his 3rd? I think it's his 2nd, right? George Kirby was also excellent. Gilbert throws another slider right over the plate, but they just can't hit it. They just can't hit it. Meadows is at the plate now. Meadows is 0 for 3 today. Gilbert is going to throw the 1-1 pitch. And it gets fouled off. It was a splitter inside, fouled off. And it's a 1-2 count to Meadows now. This I don't know. I don't really know what to say about this game. It's like fucking crazy. And he got him, swung over the top of a splitter, and there's 2 outs in the top of the 10th. You know what I'm going to try to do? I don't know if this is really smart. We'll see if this is smart. Baez just hit a fly ball into center field, and it's over. The top of the 10th is over. We're going into the bottom of the 10th. There's no real way for me to pull this off. So you guys are just going to have to ignore this. I'm going to try to pull up the scoreboard properly. I don't know if I'll be able to, but we're going to try. This is a crazy fucking game, man. They're going into the bottom of the 10th. I actually don't know who's coming up to the plate. I wasn't paying attention. We're going to have to see. But I don't know, kind of the Mariners kind of top to bottom are just really good. They're just very solid, and I want to see them win, you know? I would love to see the Mariners actually win. And tomorrow, no, it's not even tomorrow, right? Sunday is the Cubs and the Brewers, which is kind of weird. Oh, wait, it is tomorrow. Never mind. I thought it wasn't happening until Sunday. Never mind. First pitch, Robles hits it down the line. It's going to be a double. Robles, first pitch, it's a double. There's no fucking way I'm getting away with this. There's a runner on second. JP Crawford's at the plate. 2-0 count. Nobody out. This is absolutely insane. JP swings right through a 98-mile-an-hour fastball. This kid Melton, who's pitching, I don't know if this is his first playoff appearance, but this is definitely his first playoff. This is his first playoffs. Maybe not first playoff series. And he looks like a guy that is a little nervous. Crawford's 0 for 3 right now. Crawford swings at a 99-mile-an-hour fastball up in the zone. Crawford pops it up into foul territory. The third baseman's trying to make a play. He doesn't make it. McKinstry does not get to the fucking ball. The left fielder couldn't get to it either. Crawford's still at the plate. Insane. Insane. I literally cannot believe that neither of them could make a play on this. I think the left fielder, I think Riley Green was a little scared to run into McKinstry. So he just sort of let him try and have it, even though his back was turned to the plate. Like, it was a really bad defensive play. JP Crawford pops it into the shallowest of shallow spots in the outfield, and second baseman was able to make the play. I think that was Colt Keith. Randy Arozarena at the plate with 1 out and a runner in scoring position. I do believe Cal Raleigh will be the next batter. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. I'm pretty sure. Uh-oh. What did I do? A big house. A Rosarena 1-2 count, and he takes a fastball very, very high in the zone. A Rosarena pops one, but it goes into the crowd. Pops one foul, I should say. Yes, there are 9 kings now. I saw that. I saw that. A Rosarena fouls off another one, man. I don't know how the fuck he hit that, but he did. I really don't know how he made contact with that. The 2-2 pitch to a Rosarena. This is Melton's 15th pitch of the inning, and a Rosarena swings over the top of it. And Cal Raleigh has a chance to walk this off. Cal fucking Raleigh has his shot at walking this fucking game off. And they fucking intentionally walked him. Boo. Boo you, Detroit. Boo you. They intentionally walk Cal Raleigh. They don't give him his playoff moment. That, I mean, I understand and I respect it, but boo you. They bring up Julio Rodriguez, who's 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts, a flyout. He's got a 182 average and 1 home run in these playoffs, 3 RBIs. And, like, Julio is swinging for the fences. He doesn't even need that. He just needs a fucking single. But he is swinging out of his fucking shoes right now. He really, really wants to be this hero. Which, like, who could blame him? But he's not making contact. And he grounds one to the shortstop. And that is out number 3. Due for a hit? Apparently not. Apparently not. And Kerry Carpenter's coming to the plate in the top of the 11th. I think it's the 11th. And Kerry Carpenter's 3 for 3 today, so. But listen to me. I gotta pee. I gotta pee. While this commercial's going, I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back. We said Mariners. I said, sure, why not? All my teams are dead until the next season starts, then hope renews. True. True. Same. Which will be never fair. Fair. I'm rooting for the Mariners. Come on, man. Winter Soldiers Mariners fan. They haven't been here for a long time. Oh, Winter Soldier said Mariners. Oh, I think you said we. My bad. It is a Reading Rainbow hoodie. I have a matching Reading Rainbow shirt too. That's sick. Thank you. Thank you. I really like it. I saw it and I had to buy it. Like, there's no way. All the millennial nostalgia. True. Kerry Carpenter gets his 4th hit of the game, and he's on first. The go-ahead run on first base, top of the 11th, in a 2-2 ball game, in a must-win situation for both teams. Troy Melton getting out of that took a lot of composure. Like, nothing but respect for that kid. Somehow getting through that. Gleyber Torres at the plate. Gleyber's still in the playoffs while the Yankees aren't. Look who's laughing now. Gleyber's 0 for 3 today, but honestly, like, he's been pretty solid in the postseason. 258 average. Like, he's been a very big part of the Tigers getting here. It's an 0-2 count to Gleyber now. Logan Gilbert with the 0-2 pitch. Oh, shit! Cal wasn't paying attention. Cal wasn't thinking there. He missed a wild pitch. It was sort of a wild pitch. I don't know. Was that a pass ball? Like, I'm not really sure what you would call that. Yeah. That was a pass ball. Wow. That's his. I think they said that was the first pass ball of his career. Oh man, Gleyber hits it deep into right, and Carpenter's not running from second to third. Robles was ready to gun him. I think they said Cal Raleigh. Well, it's definitely the first pass ball this season for Cal Raleigh, but I think they may have said earlier that he's never had a pass ball in his career. I can't believe that just happened. Jinxed him, true. Earlier, I believe earlier they said in his career, but I might be mistaken about that. Maybe they were just talking about the whole season. They intentionally walked Riley Green to set up the double play. So there's 2 on, 1 out. And Torkelson almost gets it down the line. He was this fucking close. It was just foul. Torkelson's 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts today. And what a pitch. A splitter down from Gilbert, and Torkelson swinging out of his shoes again and does not make contact with it. Doesn't come close to really making contact with that. But that was a hell of a pitch from Gilbert, because if he does make contact with that, that should be a double play type of pitch right there. And Gilbert with the 0-2 pitch. Ooh, it was another splitter in the same exact spot. But this time Torkelson lays off. It's a 1-2 count. These guys are locked in right now. The 1-2 pitch. Another splitter in the same exact spot, and Torkelson did everything in his power to not swing at that. absolutely fucking insane. He tried his damnedest to prevent himself from swinging, and it worked. It worked. But you could see he wanted that swing so bad. Is Gilbert going to throw the same fucking pitch? I think he should throw a slider down and away, to be honest. And he throws the slider in, down and in, and Torkelson fouls it off. And I think Torkelson just took a timeout, I believe. I don't know. It was a little weird. But yeah, the time was called for sure. And Gilbert is getting ready to throw the 2-2 pitch. And it was another splitter down and in, and he pops it up to the left fielder. So Torkelson is out. That's 2 outs. But I got to say this. I got to give credit to Torkelson a little bit. He popped that shit up into the outfield. That is a pitch that I didn't think it would be physically possible for that to happen on. So I'm impressed. I'll be honest. I'm impressed. So Raleigh is going over and talking to Logan Gilbert right now. They said Gilbert has not pitched a relief appearance since college. And he's doing it right here in the biggest game of his career. This is absolutely insane. The crowd is going absolutely ballistic. Colt Keith, a lefty versus Gilbert. Gilbert is 23 pitches into this inning. Colt Keith is 0 for 3 today. And what a fucking slider, a filthy slider from Gilbert, and Keith swings over the top of it. He swings right over the top of it. It is an 0-1 count to Colt Keith. And we haven't seen Keith's playoff stats yet. I would like to know how well he's doing. And a splitter dropped in right on the inside part of the plate. It dropped from top to bottom and just froze Keith. And it's an 0-2 count. One more strike for Gilbert, and they get out of this inning. This is so nerve-wracking. They're showing the crowd. The crowd is like, everybody's just like losing it. They're like, everybody's praying. There's a kid with a shoe on his head. It's absolutely insane. Absolute calamity. Gilbert almost threw a fucking wild pitch. That was a splitter way outside, almost threw the wild pitch. There's a kid with a shoe on his head. And he got Colt Keith to swing over a fucking splitter. He got out of the inning. Absolutely incredible. Incredible pitching from Logan Gilbert. And Polanco, Suarez, and Naylor are going to be coming to the plate in the bottom of the 11th. I think it's the 11th. I don't know. I keep forgetting what inning it is. Oh, this game is crazy, man. I didn't think we'd be watching for over an hour, but here we are. Still watching. I just didn't. I guess I should have seen it coming that it could easily be a tie and go into extras. But this has been just an absolute, like, pitching matchup dream in game 5. Sorry, I'm just like watching commercials. What's the score? It's 2-2. It's 2-2 going into the bottom of the 11th, I think. Yo, Jesus of T was good. 8.5 hours on Battlefield already. Most of it just nothing. How can I watch down here? It's on Fox. Go to the Fox Sports app and pull it up. Just about half. Game is peak. You really like it? You're not watching the Mariners, bro? You're not watching the Mariners Tigers game? Polanco at the plate, 0 for 3. Check swings, but they call it a strike. I'm glad that you like the game. I'm glad that you're enjoying Battlefield. What a filthy fucking pitch from Montero. A slider right on the fucking corner, bro. It's an 0-2 count now. Montero throws a knuckle curve out of the zone. This is like, I don't even know. This is just absolutely, like, I don't know what you even say about a game like this. It's just a pitching battle. Blanco! Oh my God. At the warning track. That shit sounded really good and then just died out there because it's Seattle. This is the problem with Seattle. Off the bat, that shit sounded tough. I'm really behind, actually. Really? Fuck. Like 30 seconds? Oh, that's annoying. I figured this would be faster. I'm not on the real app, I'll be honest. Suarez 0 for 4. 1-1 count. Definitely what you're watching on? Yeah, it is. It is definitely what we're watching on. For sure. I guess, well, let me see if I can pull up the real app, actually. I guess I could. I don't know if it'll work. I didn't realize it was that far behind. I figured it was the same. Oh yeah, I'm behind for sure. Okay, now Naylor is at the plate. Now it's a little different. Hold on. Let me see if I could pull this off. You're gonna make a fantasy trade tomorrow? Oh, that reminds me, I wanted to talk to you about something. Okay, here's the problem. I can't listen on my stream now. I'm just gonna turn off the music. Bucky for Debo and Ty J Spears. Yeah, I don't like Spears so much, but I don't think it's unfair. I don't think it's really unfair, to be honest. Like even just straight up for Bucky. I mean, like, you know. Surely he'll lose a bit of production when Terry comes back. Fair. Okay. I am caught up to where you guys are. Oh yeah, you're totally fine, man. Yeah, you're totally fine. I made a trade today or yesterday. I think it was yesterday. It's definitely an overpay, but it was the best I could do. I was offering trades to everybody for the past like week and a half. And I think it's a bit of an overpay, but I think it's going to pay off for me. I traded Dalton Kincaid and Chris Godwin for Tet McMillan. Is that how you say it? Tet? I don't remember his full name. Naylor grounds it to the center fielder. You think it's an amazing trade for me? It felt pretty good. It felt pretty decent. The only thing is like Coker's coming back, so that'll come into it. Yeah, so Coker coming back is either going to mean he loses all those targets or he helps out in that situation, right? So it's kind of dependent. Oh, that's fair. That is a good point. I'm not really super worried, but Coker, I also do have Coker, so now I have Coker and McMillan. So like, let's say both of them are decent. Who do I play? I don't know. I think it was a good trade. I honestly think it was a good trade. I have Darren Waller. But the thing I wanted to ask you about. So once that happened, I went and I picked up hold on, I'm trying to load this shit. I picked up Hassan. What's his name? Hassan Haskins. I don't think he's doing a whole lot this season either. Kincaid is replaceable mostly because I have Waller. Also, the reason I wanted to get the trade done this week is because Kincaid has to play the number 1 overall tight end defense this week. I think they're playing the Vikings. And they're just good against everybody, but like specifically against tight ends, they're really good. And then next week he's on bye. So I basically have to hold on to Kincaid for 2 weeks and potentially not use him. I still probably would have started him this week, even over Waller. So another reason I wanted to trade him was so I didn't have to make that decision to like bench one of them. So then I picked up Haskins because for some reason Haskins was still a free agent, was still on waivers because I don't know why everybody in my league thinks that Vidal is the guy. I don't know if there is going to be a guy, but like people were all on for Vidal, and I think Haskins is more likely to be the good one there. I didn't pick up either, so I was considering dropping him. I was considering not. I just wanted to get in on it a little because what if he does turn into like Michael Carter? Like what if he does turn into like just a half decent guy that now I have? Good stash of the week. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking too. That's exactly what I'm thinking. I have Kendre Miller because Miller has been out carrying but not out snapping Kamara. What a pitch from Gilbert. So but I've had Kendre Miller since last week. And I'm going to hold on to him for sure. But Pearsall is out, so I put him on the IR. And I picked up Kyle Pitts. This is a grounder from McKinstry, and he's going to get on first. Wow. An infield single for Zach McKinstry to lead off the game. Oh, now I'm ahead. I guess the whole time I should have been just looking on the regular app, but I wasn't watching it on the app because I don't know. I just didn't. I could have been doing this the whole time. But anyway, I picked up Kyle Pitts because just in case like Waller gets hurt or something like that, I wanted to just have an extra tight end. But I was thinking instead of Pitts, getting Mason Taylor. But Pitts has a great schedule for the end of the year and for the playoffs. Taylor has a great schedule too, to be honest. So, kissing tonight? Nah, I'm married, man. I can't kiss anybody. I'm not even allowed to kiss my wife. You know how it is. Taylor's a garbage time merchant. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking too. I was kind of thinking he might be better than Pitts. But Pitts has the better history, so I picked up Pitts. But what I was also thinking about doing is picking up you're holding Fannin, hoping Njoku gets traded. 12th inning, 12 inches. Exactly. I let Fannin go and nobody's picked him up in my league. I let him go in 2 leagues and nobody's picked him up. So I don't know why they wouldn't trade him. True. So that's part of the reason that I have Kendre Miller and I'm holding on to him because not only is he getting more carries than Kamara, but Kamara might be traded. But that was making me thinking about that. I was thinking about picking up Isaiah Davis. That's a single from Dingler. And there are 2 on, nobody out in the top of the 12th. This is very, very dangerous situation for the Mariners. Hate this idiot. I'm surprised they didn't just call him out. I'm surprised they didn't just declare him out. They declared Pierce all out, so that worked out for me. We are on a commercial now. We are in a commercial break now, so we can definitely talk about this, okay? So what I was thinking was I could drop Haskins. I could drop Pitts. I could pick up Isaiah Davis on the Jets because there's a good chance that Breece Hall gets traded. That's sort of a possibility for me. Tyjae Spears is also out there, but I don't really think, unless there's an injury, he's gonna get in there too much. But I guess you could say that about anybody that we're about to talk about. He has a decent floor with Penix. I don't think that's how you pronounce that, but that's how I pronounce it every time in my head. I think it's Penix, isn't it? Yeah, I don't really want to get rid of Pitts. I'll be honest. Picking him up was... I think it was a mistake that he got dropped in the first place. He got dropped because the person that dropped him had a lot of buys at the same time that he had a buy. So they had to get rid of him. And so I just took advantage. But the thing is, like, picking up Davis kind of, I feel like it's stupid. I feel like it's being too cutesy when I have Haskins. Haskins is the new guy that, you know, somebody got injured and he took over, he potentially takes over the role. But there is one person that I am very interested in, and that's Tyler Algier. I don't know how to pronounce his name right. I've never known how to pronounce this guy's name. The Falcons running back. Tyler Algieri. He is on waivers. The guy that had him dropped him this week. Dropped him last week when he was on bye because he was that's wild. I agree. He's only 33% owned in ESPN leagues. And steals touchdowns all the time. I know, he just had a great game. He had 16 carries and a touchdown. He had 51 yards and he was dropped. And so I was thinking I should grab him, right? Like, it just makes sense. I only realized that he dropped him just today. I didn't see that he was dropped earlier. But I don't know who to drop though. That's the problem. Do I really get rid of Haskins? Like, that feels maybe mistake, kind of like a mistake. My full bench is Chase Brown, Haskins, Kendre Miller, Kyle Pitts, and Rashee Rice. I'll be honest, I kind of want to drop Chase Brown, but I'm not really that dumb. Meadows bunts a perfect bunt. He is almost safe at first, but he is out. And there's runners at second and third with one out now. You stay with the bench now? You don't think I should pick up Tyler Algier? He's a check down merchant. I'll be honest, I don't think I could ever really drop Chase Brown. The only thing I could really do is trade him. Javi Baez is at the plate. He's 1 for 4 today. And it's a ground. They got the runner home. Holy shit! The infield was in, and Suarez fielded it and threw it home and got the out at home. Holy shit, that was massive. Yo, Abe, I appreciate that, buddy. I appreciate you big time. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Now I know what I'll see in 20 seconds. My bad. Absolutely fucking insane. Radio Hickey? Yeah. This is Radio Hickey for sure. Dude, this is wild. This is wild. You enjoy all the sports jibber jabber? Yo, I appreciate that, Abe. I appreciate that big time. Thank you for dropping in. Thank you for telling me that. It really honestly means a lot. So they intentionally walked Kerry Carpenter. Understandably, Carpenter's been the guy today. Well, he's really been the guy in the whole series. So intentionally walking him is completely understandable. Gleyber is at the plate. Glaber's 0 for 4, but he did walk in the 8th. This is so nerve-wracking. I really want the Mariners to win. What a pitch from Bizardo. A slider inside. Your old buddy Gleyber? True. Great play-by-play on the game as well. Yo, I appreciate that. I'm not sure. I wasn't sure if I was annoying people, Abe. So I appreciate you saying that. Bizardo gets ready with the 0-1 pitch and a sinker outside the zone, 1-1. And the crowd is booing the fuck out of the ump. They didn't like that, even though it was definitely outside the zone. Gleyber fouls off a fastball up, not really in. It was kind of over the center of the plate. Do you even like baseball anymore? Yo, Ziggy was good, buddy. Do I even like baseball? I love baseball. Come on, man. You know that. You know that. I might be mad at the Yankees, but I love baseball. Gleyber called a timeout. Gleyber's career with the bases loaded, 296 average, 2 grand slams. This season, he was 5 for 6 with a double. Like, this guy is just like the bases loaded guru or some shit. Oh, Gleyber flies out to Victor Robles out in right, and the inning is over. That's unbelievable. Every Yankee but Judge can eat shit and fuck off. Agreed. I agree. They need to get rid of Boone. They need to get rid of Cashman. But if they weren't fired the day after the Blue Jays series, I don't think they're going anywhere. I'll be honest. Like, George Steinbrenner would have fired them the next day. So I just don't see it happening. He's done worse than Girardi. Girardi was great. I loved Girardi. But I kind of understand why they had to move on from him. I don't necessarily agree, but I understand. They didn't need to move on with Boone. You know what I mean? But whatever. This is 8 years later. What am I going to do? You're on a Detroit Tiger stream and the guy was just showing the chat a picture of some chick he was into from his phone. Too weird for me. Don't worry, buddy. I'm married. I'm married. We're not going to be showing any pictures of any women here. This Phillies team should be Girardi's team. True. Anyway, back to what I was saying to Jesus of T before we were rudely interrupted by all the baseball. Chase Brown, I do not think that I could ever let him go off of my fantasy team unless I trade him. I'm happy to trade him, but his playoff schedule is really good, and he's going to have Burrow back by then. So things are going to change completely. And honestly, he's great as the fourth running back on my team, to be honest. Fantasy football is pure luck. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. There's certainly a big element of luck, but I wouldn't say it's pure luck. I think that's overselling it. Haskins, I don't know. I got to hang on to Haskins for now. We're coming back to it. And who is this? It's Rivas up. He's 1 for 2 today. He came in as a pinch hitter for somebody. Or maybe he was a defensive replacement. I can't remember now. But he's 1 for 2 on the day. And they got Montero back in again. Why is it darkened? Okay, there we go. To end and lose the first round. I mean, you see that happen in real sports, right? Like, I don't know if it's really luck in that situation, because if there's like an element of pay attention to the end of the season schedule, right? Like the playoff schedule, who these guys are going to be facing. Because if they're Rivas, wow. That curveball hit the bottom of the zone. In my opinion, that was a strike, but the ump missed it, and it's a 1-2 count. You could be the first, like, hold on. I got to see this. Rivas fouls off another pitch. I don't think it's, like, to me, you have to look at the schedules of the players that you have going into the playoffs as well. Because if you have, like, 4 top receivers, you're the number 1 team. You got 3 top running backs starting every week, 3 top receivers starting every week, and then they have like the worst week 1 schedule. You're kind of fucked. That's true. You can't predict them playing. I do agree with that. You can't, or only playing a half because they clinched. That's different though. That's different. And Rivas has worked this to a full count, man. He has somehow worked this count full. And this kid, Rivas, is nice. He hangs in there, man. He really hangs in there. Let's see the payoff pitch on the way. And he takes a walk. He went from an 0-2 count and worked the count and got a walk. Like, that's a hell of a fucking at-bat, bro. He's had good at-bats. He has had good at-bats. I agree. I definitely know what you're saying, Ziggy, but I wouldn't say that it's all luck. I would say that there's a strong element of luck to fantasy. I can agree with that. But pure luck, I don't know. There's little things that you can do as you go. Oh, he threw the ball away. He threw the ball away, Rivas. The pickoff throw is wild. Rivas is on second. Rivas got hit in the back. He's actually hurt, I think. I think he's actually hurt. Fuck you, Hickey. It's luck. That's crazy. Dude, I think Rivas got hit in the back with the pickoff throw. I don't know. Everything happened so fast. Let's see the replay. Even on the replay, I couldn't tell. Oh, shit. Robles got hit. Wait. This is chaos. Robles. Oh my God. Robles showed bunt. It hit him in the hand. The pitch hit him in the hand, landed fair. Robles is clearly hurt. He got tagged. I'm surprised they came back with this pitcher. I am too. I'm surprised Montero's still pitching. 23 pitches in. Okay, they're showing the replay. Oh, that is super close. I'm sorry that I don't really know how to describe this on stream. I've never seen this happen. I've been watching baseball for fucking 30 years and I've never seen this happen. Does it hit the bat? It looks like it hits the bat and then hits Robles's hand. So that should be a foul ball. Oh, they called the hit by pitch on the field. Okay. So now the commentators are also very confused. So they don't know what's really going on. It was not called a foul ball. It was not called a fair ball, bunted fair ball. It was called a hit by pitch. He got hit in the hand. But on the replay, I believe that it came off of his bat and hit himself in the hand, so it should be a foul ball. Hand is part of the bat? That's not true. If you get hit in the hand, that's a hit by pitch. Unless you mean if he's bunting. This is a very, very crazy play. He should be out. Fuck you. It's part of the bat. It is not part of the bat, though. You could say that, but that's not true. If you get hit in the hand, if you get hit directly in the hand, if you're holding the bat like this and you get hit in the hand, that's a hit by pitch. That's the rules of the game. Wow, the call stood. The call stands. It's a hit by pitch. I actually don't agree with that. I do think it hit the bat first. I think it should be a foul ball, but they gave him the hit by pitch and now there's runners on first and second with nobody out. It 100% hits the bat first. Yeah, I agree. The problem is, I mean, go Mariners. True. I think the problem is that they called it a hit by pitch, so it's hard to overturn it. Because his finger could have been underneath there. And now Crawford is going to try to bunt. Crawford's trying to bunt to move the runners from first and second to second and third. Which is what Victor Robles was trying to do. Right? That was Robles who was just up, right? That's what he was trying to do. And obviously it bounced off his hand instead. 2-0 count to Crawford. They're not even throwing him strikes. He's showing bunt and they won't throw him a strike. I guess they're trying to get him to pop it up. They're kind of trying to paint the plate, but Montero's 26 pitches deep. He should not be in this game after giving up 2 base runners. It is now a 3-0 count to Crawford, who's been showing bunt the whole time. If I'm the Mariners, I'm not showing bunt again. I'm taking all the way. You take this pitch all the way. You do not give Crawford the green light. He does show bunt. And he takes the pitch out of the zone. And it was definitely ball 4. And the ump called it a strike. Insanity. Insane. Crawford is showing bunt again on the 3-1 count. And he fouls the bunt back to the plate, and it is a full count. And honestly, I'll be totally honest. I'm pretty unbiased. I'm not a Mariners fan. I'm not a Tigers fan, though I am rooting for the Mariners in these playoffs. Damn, that was close. They called that a foul ball. The umps are this inning is very sloppy from the umpires, from the players. But I don't wait. Crawford, the payoff pitch on the way. And Crawford, yeah, I got too excited. I keep getting too excited. The crowd goes crazy, and then I get excited. That was an out. That was an out. Crawford is out, but he should have been walked. It should be bases loaded. I'll be honest. In basketball, the hand is part of the ball, but in baseball, the hand isn't part of the bat. Yeah. In basketball, if you get hit on the hand, that's part of the ball. That's how it goes. That's the rules. Those are the rules. But in baseball, yeah, if you get hit in the hand, that's literally a hit by pitch. Arozarena's at the plate. So Arozarena is up. There's 2 on, first and second. There's 1 out. If Arozarena gets on base, Endor is just out, just doesn't hit into a double play, Cal Raleigh's coming to the plate. So if somehow Arozarena doesn't, and it is a double play, holy shit. Oh my God. Arozarena grounds right back to the pitcher, and it's an easy double play. Absolute insanity. I can't even believe it. Arozarena hit a chopper right back to Montero, and Montero just made the easy double play. I am shocked. I am stunned. We're going into the 13th inning. Listen, I know I just peed, but I drank way too much water before I got on stream, and I have to pee again. So, I will be back momentarily. Baby bladder, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, but I made it just in time. Just in time. The game is right back on. Riley Green is up at the plate against Bizardo. I'm rooting for the Mariners, but I was born an Oriole fan. The sadness indoors. I'm a Yankees fan. I grew up in New York, and my dad is a Yankees fan. So I grew up a Yankees fan. My sadness, I'm not going to sit here and pretend my sadness is as sad as the Orioles, because the Yankees were in the World Series last year. Like, I understand that. But I'm also feeling the pain this week, bro. It's not the same. I do root for the Orioles, to be honest, because I like the young players that you got coming up. I do. I really like them. But I'm also rooting for the Mariners. Our buddy who's usually here in the stream, Winter Soldier, is a big Mariners fan. And the Mariners haven't been here for a long time, so I'm hoping they can pull it off. I really like Cal Raleigh as well. I really like their whole team, to be honest. You have relatives in Long Island? Okay. Yeah, I grew up in Queens. What a strikeout. What a pitch. A slider down and in. Excuse me. From Bizardo. And Riley Green swings out of his shoes over the top of it. Almost fell on the ground. It was almost like he got crossed over by Allen Iverson right there. My man Riley Green almost his ankles broke. He's from Connecticut. I am not. I am from New York. I grew up in Queens. I lived in Queens for 30 years and moved to Jersey a couple years ago. So now I'm living in Jersey. But I am a Yankees, Knicks, Giants fan. Oh, your father grew up in the Bronx? Let's go. Let's go. I love the Bronx. I have many friends from the Bronx. Torkelson takes a filthy sinker down and away for strike one. But yeah, I like the Orioles. I think they have a bright future if their ownership doesn't screw them over. That's kind of the problem with Baltimore is the owner. He's just sort of cheap and doesn't want to pay everybody, which is bad. But like Gunnar Henderson is really, really fun to watch. Bizzardo has now thrown back-to-back balls on an 0-2 count, I think. I'm pretty sure. Now it's 2-2. And Torkelson's a little scary. He's 0 for 5 today, though. And Torkelson fouls off a slider, and Naylor does not have a play on it. It looked like he might have gotten a chance at that, but it went a few rows deep in the crowd. No matter what happens in this game, like you got to respect both teams, right? You got to have like nothing but respect for these guys. And the next pitch was a sinker outside the zone, just missed the zone, and it's a full count to Torkelson. But you gotta kind of like respect what they've gone through. It's been wow, what a pitch! A dot from Bizzardo, a sinker down and away, absolutely filthy on the black. Torkelson strikes out looking. And like he was upset that it happened. He was upset about the call. However, he didn't move like he was going to walk to first. Like he kind of knew that was a strike. He was upset about it though. It pains you to see Gleyber on another team. I'll be honest. I'm happy for Gleyber. I didn't think the Yankees should re-sign him because he would be too expensive and not what they're looking for. But I still wanted him to have success, and he's been really good this year. I think he was an all-star, I'm pretty sure. So it sucks that he's not on the team, but also like I'm happy for him. You know what I mean? Colt Keith is at the plate. It's a 2-0 count already. He was 0 for 4 in the game. And that is a foul ball from Colt Keith. It's a 2-1 count. Everyone in the American League hates the Yankees, but success does breed contempt. Agreed, but I think part of the reason that they hate the Yankees is because most Yankees fans are incredibly obnoxious, don't give credit to other teams, and they're just kind of entitled assholes. What a pitch. A sick sinker right inside on the black. Bizzardo is literally painting right now. Like me, I give plenty of credit to other people. I try to be as humble as possible and as realistic as possible. I'm not going to pretend like I don't have unrealistic expectations and shit of like my teams, because sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But like generally speaking, I'm not like some Philly fans are probably worse. Yo, Stan, my guy, how we doing, bud? It is the 13th inning. Philly fans are worse. Probably. I think I agree. I think New York and Philadelphia fans are the worst. Boston's up there too. Let's not forget Boston. Let's not forget about them. Let's not leave out the lovable losers. Not as lovable as they think. Losers. Wild finish last night. It was. 3-2 pitch on the corner. What a dot from Bizzardo, dude. 4-strike 3. Bizzardo literally painting in that entire inning, and leading off in the bottom of the 13th is going to be Cal fucking Raleigh. Cal Raleigh has his chance to make absolute history here and walk off this game, leading off the bottom of the 13th. You went to college up there? Yeah, Bizzardo has pitched every game. I forgot to mention that. You're right. Bizzardo has pitched in all 5 games. Fucking insane. And still painting masterpieces. Like, how? How? I don't hate any of them. I agree. It is gonna be fun. I'm rooting for Seattle. But I do like the Blue Jays. I'm a big Vlad Jr. fan. I love Vlad Jr. Bichette, he's talented. I could take him or leave him though. But like there's some good Blue Jays players out there that I like. And I do have a couple friends that are Blue Jays fans, so if they make it to the World Series, I'd be happy for them. I'd be totally fine if the Blue Jays or the Mariners make it to the World Series. Again, rooting for the Mariners. Oh, he's way better than the World Series. Honestly, you're probably right. That's probably pretty accurate. Most of the time that is true. There's some good World Series though. There's some classic World Series, but most of the time you're right. Like regular playoffs are better. They're showing the booth with AJ Pierzynski, Adam Wainwright, and this other guy. And let me tell you, these guys, they're annoying. I'll be honest. For the most part, yeah. No, I agree with you, Abe. I do. Jack fucking Flaherty is here to pitch. Jack Flaherty is coming in relief. He pitched in game 3 and he's pitching against Cal Raleigh. Wow. Raleigh takes a huge hack at what I think was a splitter down and out of the zone. But I actually, it could have been a slider. I didn't really catch it. And he takes the knuckle curve in the dirt for a ball. It's a 1-1 count to Cal Raleigh. I do agree with you, Gabe. Abe, sorry, not Gabe. I was thinking of my friend Gabe. I saw him the other day. But is Joe Buck doing any of these? I hope not. I think he did the wild card games, but not the division series. I think I might be wrong about that. I don't really remember. I feel like I remember hearing his voice during the wild card though, but he definitely didn't do the Yankees series, and he hasn't done this series. Trying to remember, did he do the National League? I don't think he did the Dodgers series. Anyway, 3-1 count to Raleigh, and Flaherty with the pitch, and Raleigh swings over the top of a knuckle curve, and it is a full count now. Cal is trying to kill the ball. He is trying to walk this off and be the fucking Mariners hero right now. And it is a full count, the payoff pitch on the way, and it is a fastball high, ball 4. Cal Raleigh is on first base. The possible MVP of the 2025 season on first base, and Julio Rodriguez is at the plate. Julio's been not so great during the playoffs, except for in those super clutch moments. He has come through a couple times. He's 0 for 5 tonight. And he didn't swing at the first pitch. It was called a ball. It was a fastball down in the zone. It did kind of paint the black, but they called it a ball. And that's the first time I remember all night that Julio did not swing at the first pitch. I think he's trying to take a little bit more of a disciplined approach because he's been swinging at the first pitch every single time, every at bat. There was a strike that was slightly outside the zone, but they called it a strike anyway. And now a ball, a slider down and away from Flaherty. Flaherty's pitching really fast. I'm struggling to keep up talking about each pitch. It's a 2-1 count to Julio Rodriguez. And let's make that a 3-1 count. That slider was so far out of the zone, nobody was swinging at that one. Let me tell you. I could have been up there and not swung at that pitch. It was that far out of the zone. Julio with the 3-1 count swings at a strike. It was a good pitch to swing at. I'll be honest. If he's got the green light, that's a good pitch to swing at, but he missed it. He was just a little behind it. And now it's a full count to Julio. And we're going to see another walk. Flaherty walked him. Same exact pitch that he threw to Cal Raleigh for the walk. On a full count, it was a 96 mile an hour fastball up and away, up and away, out of the zone. I'm all for ABS implementation. Same, bro. I am dying for that to come into play. I can't wait. Jorge Polanco's at the plate. He's 0 for 4 today. He's batting 150 for the playoffs so far. But Polanco is up and Flaherty is now not pitching fast. He was pitching pitches really fast. Now he's like taking his time. And he throws a knuckle curve out of the zone for ball one. I feel like in this situation, I feel like the Mariners hitters should not be swinging at anything until he throws a strike. I'll be honest. And that's another one out of the zone. It's a 2-0 count to Polanco. And they might just be doing what I just said. They may just not be swinging until they get a strike on them. Because Flaherty does not look like he's under control. He pitched 2 games ago and he pitched badly. Polanco! Oh my goodness. Polanco did swing at a pitch and it was just foul down the line. I guess it was, at least from that angle, it looked just foul. It did go into the first row of the crowd, but from the original angle, it looked like that was going to get down the line. I thought that was going to be a single. Is he looking gassed? I don't know if he looks gassed so much as he just looks like he's not in control. And he throws a great knuckle curve at the bottom of the zone for a strike, and now it's a 2-2 count to Polanco. They have Tommy Kahnle warming up in the pen as well. Polanco takes ball 3, and it's another full count to Polanco. Now, on the last 2 full counts, Flaherty has thrown a fastball up and away, and it has been out of the zone each time. Once to Raleigh, once to Julio. Is he going to do the same thing to Polanco? I feel like they have to change it up. But we'll see. The payoff pitch. And he did not go with that fastball up and away. He went with a slider down in the zone, and Polanco fouled it off. And Polanco's staying alive on a full count. And here comes the payoff pitch once again. And it's a fastball right down the middle. A 94 mile an hour fastball, kind of down the middle, kind of a little low in the zone. And Polanco fouls it off in down the third base line into the crowd. It looked like it might have been playable, but it wasn't. And Flaherty's already up to 19 pitches. He's about to throw his 20th pitch, and there's nobody out yet. Oh my goodness. A filthy knuckle curve. A filthy knuckle curve that Polanco just couldn't catch. It was honestly really, really a really good pitch. Like, I am so impressed with that pitch in that spot. It was kind of like over the plate, so it could have been really bad for him. It could have and should have been really bad for him. But he took something a little off of it and it slowed down and he was good. Eugenio Suarez at the plate. Suarez kind of like half swung at the pitch. Sort of. It wasn't quite a check swing, but it wasn't quite a full swing. And he fouled it off into the crowd down the first base line. What an intense game. Suarez takes a fastball outside the zone, and it is a 2-1 count again. Flaherty has fallen behind in the count so many times. It's actually insane. I don't know. It's mind-blowing. This is one of the best pitchers in the league, I feel like. Or, top 20% of pitchers in the league. And now he's got a 3-1 count. He threw another slider outside the zone. Suarez has a 3-1 count. I wonder if he has the green light here. I don't know if I would give anybody the green light here. And he did take it, and it was honestly kind of down the middle. I wish Suarez would have swung at it, even though I just said he shouldn't be. It is a full count. This is the fourth batter that Flaherty's faced, and he's gotten them all to full counts. And Suarez hits it to the shortstop, and he turns a fucking double play, a 6-4-3 double play. And the inning is over. This is unbelievable. I thought I would be doing something besides watching baseball tonight. I thought we would watch baseball and play games. And now we're 2 hours into this game. I got in here when it was the 8th fucking inning. And we're 2 hours in. This has been unbelievable. This has been absolutely incredible. I cannot believe that just happened. I need to blow my nose. I know nobody wants to hear that. Are these guys on pitch counts? It does not look like it, to be honest. 4 more innings for a double game? Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. We're pretty close to possibly having dude, Winter Soldier's got to be losing his fucking mind right now. Abe, that's a really, really good point. Whoever wins their pitching staff could be toast for the next series. You're not wrong, dude. You're honestly not wrong at all. I guess I didn't really think about that, but you are right. And this is not the first extra innings game of this series. And also, Logan Gilbert pitched in this game. He pitched 2 days ago, or 2 games ago. So 3 days ago, 4 days ago. But still, he pitched twice in the past 3 games. You're not wrong. They are going to be drained. But boy, is this a fucking classic. Zach McKinstry at the plate against Bizardo. Bizardo's still in there. Bizardo has 27 pitches thrown already, and he's still in there. Bizardo has pitched all 5 of these games. When does the next series start? I don't know. That's a good question. Let me look it up. It says tomorrow at 8 o'clock, which I'm assuming it's because it's after midnight. They mean Sunday. I'm assuming. So how is this in the 14th inning? I don't know. It's crazy. So whoever wins this has 1 day off and he's going to Toronto. It's wild. Luis Castillo is warming up. Luis fucking Castillo is warming up right now. I don't think I've ever seen Luis Castillo coming in relief. This is wild. Uh-oh, there's somebody here. Hold on. There's somebody at the door. Oh, McKinstry swings at a weird pitch, a slider way out, like way down in the zone. He hits it all the way out to Julio in center field, and he's out, but I don't know how McKinstry made contact with that pitch. They stopped serving beer 7 innings ago. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Hash, what's good, bro? We have a visitor. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a visitor. What's up, buddy? Dingler just hit a double down the line. I believe that's going to be a double. Dingler now on second base, and the Tigers have the winning run. The go-ahead run in scoring position. You want to play with your toy? Oh, fuck. I just messed up the stream. Okay, so Meadows is at the plate. So far tonight, with runners in scoring position, the Tigers are 1 for 7 and the Mariners are 1 for 9. Bizardo throws a sinker up and away for ball 2. It is a 2-1 count to Meadows. And Bizardo is 37 pitches into this. He has 37 pitches thrown, which is crazy. Cal Raleigh goes to the mound to talk to Bizardo. Run soon. This is just a crazy game. Sorry, they're literally just having a mound visit. The ump just went and grabbed Raleigh and pulled him back. So Bizardo now winding up. 2-1 count. Runner on second. What a sick slider on the black. And Meadow swings through it. It is a 2-2 count to Meadows. A 2-2 count, and Bizardo is going to throw his 39th pitch here. And what a fucking dot. Another sick, disgusting, twisted sinker up and in. And Bizardo gets yet another fucking strikeout, dude. Absolutely insane. That was such a dot. Caught him looking. And they are taking Bizardo out of the game. And they're bringing in Luis Castillo. Wow. Okay. So Twitch keeps asking me to run ads. So I got to just run ads. So just stick around for a few minutes. I'm going to do it while the game's not on, so you don't miss anything. I'm sorry to everybody. I don't want to run ads. I really drank too much. Like, I have to piss so bad. Is it possible that they pause the game until tomorrow? No. No, the game will be finished tonight. It's been 20 minutes. I know. I drank like 3 G Fuels before I got on stream. Well, maybe not that many, but I drank a bunch. I just, because we ate dinner super late. That's why I was really late. We ate dinner late, and that is what caused me to be late to the stream. And I drank a lot of water, and like I drank a G Fuel, and then I drank a G Fuel while I was sitting here. You're not wrong. It's like sad, but I just got a lot of urine in there. It's okay. We're gonna hold out. Stopwatch in my hand. Fair. So the game is like coming back right now, but nobody's pitched yet. Our ads on here on Twitch have a minute to go. So hopefully no pitches for a minute. That'd be cool. Castillo is coming into pitch. Where's your hydrate points? Bro, I drank enough. Please. This is the first relief appearance of Luis Castillo's MLB career. And this sucks. Hopefully nobody misses anything. What a pitch from Castillo. A 4-seamer on the black. I keep saying it all night. I'm not hydrating, dude. I literally drank too much. 0-1 count. And Baez pops it up to the first baseman Naylor, and the inning is over. The inning is over. Before the ad break is even over, I'm so sorry to the people that can't hear me right now. Rip off. Bro, you knew I wasn't going to hydrate. Listen. I'm going to go piss. I'll be right back. Fentanyl, don't do it. Fuller lips, biochemicals, etc. Bro, Abe, I appreciate you sticking around, Abe. I appreciate that big time. I am so sorry. Twitch forces us to show ads. What you missed was that Luis Castillo threw 2 pitches and Baez popped it up to the first baseman Naylor, and Naylor just caught it. I am going to piss again. I am so sorry that I drank too much fucking water before I got on the stream. I'm going to go piss real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. The other problem is I've been talking so fast and so much that my throat got dry, so I kept drinking water and G Fuel, and like now it's all catching up to me. The M's are favored to win it all based on their pitching bill for October. True. Did everything come out okay? It came out real fast, thankfully, and nice, and washed my hands real quick, and we're good to go. That's it. And just in time, Jack Flaherty is out there again. He is on the mound again against Naylor. And the first pitch is a knuckle curve for a strike. That should never touch the zone. But all right, Blue. You do you. Josh Naylor's 3 for 5 today with a double and 2 singles. And Naylor swings over the top of a nasty slider down and out of the zone. It's an 0-2 count to Josh Naylor. Real quick. Real quick. And Flaherty throws a fastball up and out of the zone. He really likes that fastball that's up and out of the zone. He loves that shit. That's what I've noticed about everything tonight from Flaherty. And but most of the time the Mariners hitters haven't been swinging at it, but Naylor did swing at that one and fouled it back. And here comes the 0-2 pitch from Flaherty. Okay, it was kind of an awkward swing from Naylor. I think he was just kind of desperate to make sure that it wasn't strike 3, and it ended up being a 1 bouncer to the second baseman and an easy out. So there's 1 out, and Leo Rivas is up at the plate. And let me tell you something. Rivas is the reason that this game is tied right now. He had an RBI single in the 7th to tie this game. And it's why we're 14 innings deep now, because of Leo Rivas. So that was his first. I believe that was his. They said that was his first postseason at bat. So he's already got a 2-0 count on him. And imagine your very first postseason at bat, you hit a game-tying single and a filthy slider, perfect dot on the corner, low and away from Flaherty, and it's a 2-1 count. I wish I could show you exactly what's going on in this game, because some of these pitches are just disgusting. Flaherty again paints the black with a fastball outside. And it's a 2-2 count now. I wish I could show you what was going on, because you deserve to see these beautiful pitches. I'll be honest. These, like, this game has been filled with beautiful pitches. And a 2-2 pitch from Flaherty, and Rivas swings over the top of a nasty knuckle curve, and now that's another strikeout. Flaherty's second strikeout, also his second strikeout of the inning. And there's 2 outs, 2 quick outs. We can all be thankful Angel Hernandez. Oh, wait, that wasn't a second strikeout of the inning. Sorry, I forgot. Naylor grounded to the second baseman. We can all be thankful Angel Hernandez can no longer have anything to... You're not wrong. You're not wrong, sir. You are not wrong. Victor Robles at the plate takes a fastball high out of the zone. 1-0 count. You're not wrong. I am very grateful that Angel Hernandez is not here either. Wow. A dot up and in from Flaherty, and they called it a ball. That was definitely a strike in my eyes. They called it a ball. 2-0 count to Robles. And Robles almost gets hit with that one. It was kind of close. It was high and tight. Very close in on the hands. 3-0 count. And we have a 3-0 count from Flaherty. Here's the pitch. And he takes it all the way and gets the walk. He didn't even realize that it was out of the zone. The funny thing is, Robles was definitely taking that pitch all the way. The pitch was clearly out of the zone, down. And he did not even walk to first. He just sort of waited. And then he was like, oh, sorry, that was ball 4. This game is not over, dude. We're in the bottom of the 14th. JP Crawford is at the plate. Robles made it to first. Crawford takes strike 1. A slider on the outside corner. And Crawford is 0 for 5 in this game. Flaherty is 40 pitches deep now. 40 pitches. And he throws a fastball high and away for ball 1. And Victor Robles is kind of dancing around out there on first base, playing around with Flaherty a little bit. Flaherty's not paying too much attention to him. He's not getting distracted. Crawford swings at a filthy knuckle curve. So Flaherty, every time he throws that knuckle curve, everybody seems to be fooled by it. His knuckle curve has been on tonight. His fastball, on the other hand, like, I feel like people are not being fooled by like the high fastballs and things like that. Yes, I do think he cranks his bear hog for sure. For sure. I am on the East Coast. I am. I live in Jersey. They're currently, the catcher and Flaherty are currently having a conference on the mound, so that's why there hasn't been a pitch yet. Crawford's 0 for 5 here, and everybody will forget that if he just hits a home run right here, you know? The 1-2 pitch, and it's outside, and Robles tries to steal, and he's out! Robles tries to steal second, and he's thrown out by a mile. A mile's a little bit of an exaggeration. But what a perfect throw from the catcher. A great play from Baez. And Robles is just gone. He's just gone. Stealing to get JP Crawford, of all people, an extra at bat. I don't know. Yeah, I think that was really bad. I do not live in Patterson, New Jersey. Oh, you're in Washington State. Okay. Folks are amped, as they should be. The Mariners deserve it. Seattle deserves it. Seattle also deserves a basketball team. Let's not forget that. They deserve the Sonics to come back. Okay. Seattle at least has the Seahawks. I don't know if the Seahawks have been great this year. I don't remember. But at least they won, at least they won a Super Bowl a couple years ago, or several years ago. And then what's his name blew it. Hydrate? Oh, brother. For you, Lemur, I'll hydrate. For you, pal, I'll do it. Thanks for looking out, big guy. And we're going into the 15th inning, folks. Luis Castillo is still going to be on the mound. Oh, the Kraken have been a success. That is the one sport that I don't really watch anymore. I used to watch hockey, but I don't really watch it much. I kind of want, I wish I had the time to watch hockey again, watch the WNBA, We watch sumo a lot on here, which is kind of cool. Sumo has been a new sport that we've gotten into. Luis Castillo's against Kerry Carpenter, who is 4 for 4 in this game. They do have a cool logo. I remember seeing the Kraken logo. I do think that's pretty dope. But I feel like I should watch hockey. I did go to a hockey game this year. That was fun. Well, the game I went to was probably the worst game of the entire season for any team, but it was still like whatever. John Kerry? No, Kerry Carpenter. Kerry Carpenter, 4 for 4. He struck out! Luis Castillo struck out the hottest hitter in baseball, bro. Even hotter than Cal Raleigh at this point in the playoffs. Luis Castillo with a filthy fastball at his eyes that he swung right underneath. And Glaber swung through a fastball up in the zone. Matt Carpenter? I wish. I love Matt Carpenter. I love me some Matt Carpenter. Glaber is 0 for 5 in this game. Glaber Ruth will hit a dong here. Maybe. 2-1 count to Glaber. I mean, Glaber's been doing well in the playoffs. I think he's batting something like 250 in the playoffs, which obviously is good in a playoff situation. He does swing. He is swinging for the fences, I'll tell you that. He swung right underneath a fastball up in the zone. The Yankees could use Glaber on the squad, but I think it was time to move on from him. I don't think he was learning and getting better. I think he's honestly, for his own sake, he's better off on the Tigers. Like, Yankees fans hated him they didn't hate him, but they were tired of him for no reason. He just didn't become like the new Derek Jeter or whatever the fuck Yankees fans thought. He was still a great player though. Glaber almost hit a foul ball home run just now. Glaber hit that shit deep. I thought Vork was right. I thought that was gone, dude. That shit was close. I think it would have bounced off the wall, to be honest. It bounced off the warning track in foul territory. But that was really close to being a double down the line. Also close to being a home run. Play the game on your screen and take the ban? No. I like streaming too much. I don't want to be banned. I enjoy it a lot. I really do. And if you don't know, I've got a YouTube channel. I actually have 2 YouTube channels. Go check them out. Glaber chops it to the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez, and that will be the second out. Go check out my YouTube channel, please. It's gaming. Go live on your second YouTube and put the game on? I could. This is my gaming channel YouTube, like my main one. I actually have a sports YouTube channel as well. The only thing with the sports YouTube channel is I haven't really made a video in a while, in a very long time. But please subscribe to both. That'd be awesome. And there it is. A foul ball from Riley Green. I thought it was going straight into the crowd. And Arozarena ran over and made the play. Caught it in foul territory. I'm sorry I wasn't like really excited about that. Because I literally just thought it was going into the crowd. That was the third out. Huge play. Longest game ever played. Yo, Abe, thank you for subscribing to both to the YouTubes. I appreciate you big time, man. That really means the world to me. The longest game has to be 20-something innings, right? Longest MLB game. In 1920, they played a 26 inning game. I don't know if you want to count that. The longest modern day game, 1984, the White Sox and the Brewers played 25 innings. And then in 1974, the Cardinals and Mets also played 25 innings. Astros Braves went 20 innings and it didn't end, really. Playoff game, longest MLB playoff game. Let's see. The longest game by time was the Dodgers Red Sox in 18 innings that lasted 7 hours and 20 minutes. The longest game by innings is a 4-way tie that all 4 games went 18 innings. 18 innings. So this is approaching that territory. This is approaching this time. That's the one Astros. Yeah, the Astros Braves were one of them. It was one of them. So the Tigers brought in Tommy Kahnle, former New York Yankee great, who had an okay season this year. Not super good numbers. He's getting a little older. But he's going to face off against JP Crawford, who, like Jesus of T said, is getting another crack in extra at bat because Robles was thrown out at second. That was a doubleheader, really? I mean, 18 innings for sure. For sure. JP Crawford, 1-0 count. Now it's not a 2-0 count. Just kidding. The ump called a strike. You think the Robles throwout was a strategy? A strategy to give Crawford another at bat? I'm not sure. I mean, like, I don't know. Was it a terrible risk? I don't think it was, but I don't think it was the right play. But, you know, it's not the worst play ever. Crawford tries to fucking nuke a ball and misses. Crawford will dong? He might. He might. 2-2 count to Crawford. I mean, he's definitely trying to hit a home run. I can promise you that. And here comes a 2-2 pitch from Kahnle to Crawford. Crawford! He gets it into the outfield for a single. That pitch was low and out of the zone, and he somehow hit it. I don't know how he hit it. Tommy Kahnle doesn't know how he hit it, but it is in the outfield. That is a single and huge. W. Robles? Yeah, it turns out Robles was right. That was the strategy to get Crawford on first to lead off. That's totally valid. A mini dong. You're not wrong. A Rosarena at the plate, and he gets hit. A Rosarena gets hit. A changeup in on the elbow, and now there's runners at first and second for Cal Raleigh. Runners at first and second for Cal Raleigh in the bottom of the 15th. Kahnle is 6 pitches in. Cal Raleigh has a chance to walk this game off. This is unbelievable. And the first pitch is a fastball literally dead center of the plate, and I am left here scratching my fucking head, wondering how does one of the best hitters in baseball not swing at a fastball down the center of the plate? What are we doing, Cal? And that's a ball, a changeup down and in. 3-run dong incoming? I hope so. Just need a double. You probably only need a single here. Crawford, actually, I don't know. Maybe Crawford's not that fast. It depends. A 1-1 count to Cal Raleigh. And the pitch, and he pops it up, but it goes foul into the crowd. As it's kind of a tough swing. It would have been a strike, but I don't think he ever would have gotten a hold of that pitch. It was a really good pitch from Canely. And it's now a 1-2 count to Cal Raleigh. Crawford is on second, paying attention, ready, willing, and able to run home. If Cal Raleigh hits... Ooh, Raleigh hits it into center field, but it is not deep enough to get Crawford to third. He got third. Crawford's on third. He tagged up on like a fucking shallow shot to center field. Like, that took so much balls. Arozarena also tagged up. There's runners on second and third now. Cal Raleigh got a weird sacrifice hit. I don't know. But my mind is blown, dude. And they intentionally walk Julio Rodriguez. I almost said Julio Jones. They intentionally walked Julio Rodriguez. The bases are loaded in the bottom of the 15th. Oh, is the mic really peaking? My bad. I'm sorry, I'm just so hyped. Yo, Zot, my guy. How we doing, bro? Jorge Polanco is at the plate. The bases are loaded. Bottom of the 15th. 0 for 5 is Polanco. Canely throws a changeup out of the zone, and Polanco swings out of his shoes over the top of it and misses. 0-1 count. Yo, Zot, how we doing, bro? This game is so insane. Sack bunt. I don't know if you could sacrifice bunt with the bases loaded. I'm not sure how that works. There is a pitch, a ball outside to Polanco. It is a 1-1 count. And here comes Canely's 13th pitch of the at-bat. And it is a ball. It's a 2-1 count to Polanco. How's the stream? The stream is good, man. The stream is going well. I'm really enjoying this. I'm enjoying watching this on stream with you guys. 2-1 pitch to Polanco. And it is a foul. He fouls off the inside changeup down the line over the first base line. He fouls it off. And it is a 2-2 count. This is This is wild, man. This is wild. Here comes the 2-2 pitch to Polanco, and he takes it for ball 3, and it is a full count, ladies and gentlemen. It is a full count. Tommy Canely has to throw a strike here. He has no choice. If he throws a ball, this series is over. This game is over. And here comes the payoff pitch. Polanco, that's it. Polanco walks it off with a fucking single down the line, single into the outfield, into right field. The game is over. The Mariners have won it. The Mariners are moving on to the ALCS. Unfucking believable. Polanco with the game-winning single. Holy shit. This is their 4th ALCS berth. This is their first since 2001. It has been 24 years since the Mariners were in the ALCS, and here they are with dead arms. True. I am really sorry if the mic peaked. I have like precautionary things in there to like prevent it from peaking. However, I am super loud in general, and then I was super loud screaming into the mic there. But absolutely unfucking believable. The Mariners will be going on. They will be moving on to face the Blue Jays in the ALCS. You know me, day one Polanco believer, never doubted him. There he is, Winter Soldier, our local Mariners fan who also has always believed in Jorge Polanco. I believe what he said last year when they re-signed him. He said, I don't want that motherfucker. Oh, no, wait. He said, no, I love Polanco so much. He's so good. You're good. Awesome stream. Yo, Abe, I appreciate you big time, buddy. Never did I once wish death on him. Oh, boy. They're going to the ALCS. Your boys are going to the ALCS. First time in 24 years. Absolutely unfucking real. That was so fun to watch. That game was unbelievable. 15 innings. My fucking throat is shot. I was screaming and going crazy too much. Oh, I'm sure it wasn't fun for you, pal. I'm sure it wasn't. Fuck Gary Carpenter. Hey. He may have won the battle, but you won the war, bud. But Abe made a good point. Yo, Abe, you have a great night, man. I appreciate you hanging out. I appreciate you dropping by. I really do. Also, I appreciate you following. I didn't get the alert, but it says that you've been following. So I appreciate that big time. Thank you. I don't know why I didn't get the alert. And also, thanks for subbing to the YouTubes. Okay. Let's not wish death on people, please. Cal Raleigh, 8 for 21 throughout this entire series. A home run, 4 RBIs, a 1.030 OPS. Flaherty, I thought Flaherty was going to lose in that first inning. He did get kind of lucky. I thought Flaherty was done. I'll be honest. Like, Flaherty looked very shaky out there in the beginning. And I thought they were winning it against him. But he got that like lucky double play. It was hit hard, but it was going to the right people. Yeah. Unbelievable. My mind is blown. That game was very good. They're headed to Cancun. They might be. Though I feel like they won't be. I feel like AJ Pierzynski is the disease that you can't get rid of. Tonight, to be honest. We have to watch a documentary this weekend. She's just lying to you, bro. She's just playing with both of our feelings. She's pretending she's going to sleep, but she ain't going to sleep for like another 2 hours. She's lying. Absolutely unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm very happy for the Mariners. That was such an exciting game. Honestly, super, super exciting. Saying she don't have time for other stuff? True. Amazing game. I mean, like, I can't. There's no other way to say it. I feel so called out. Who knew commentating a game was so exhausting? I got way too into that. I got way too excited. I was going ballistic there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for hanging out. I was gonna play games, but honestly, that was that was almost 3 hours, and I didn't think it would take that long. I thought we were gonna watch that for 40 minutes, and game was gonna be over, and we were gonna move on. move forward with our lives. But now my voice is shot. Summoning Cthulhu, the cult fisherman works. Listen, congratulations to you, Winter Soldier. I'm very happy for you for this. How long was it in total? I would assume 5 hours. Yeah, so about 5 hours. Which is nuts. Imagine going to that game though. That must be electric. Like those people are fucking hyped right now. But I must have gotten some new follows. I know Abe followed, but I didn't get the alert on my thing. I don't really know why. Kind of weird. But thank you to the new followers. During hibernation? No. Not during. Just after. Casually using 3 of our starters. I know. Abe, the guy that was in here, pointed out that like, oh woo. But Abe pointed out that like they're like whoever wins, their pen is gonna be fucking shot. So it might fuck them in the next series, and hopefully not. But like it's gonna be really, really cool to watch the next series because Seattle's pitching is lights out, and the Blue Jays hitting is probably the best in the American League. I would say their lineup is probably the best in the American League. Will wasn't on the ALDS roster, so if he can go, we could. That's actually really good. I didn't realize he wasn't on the roster, but I should have realized that because I would have seen him. You need to use Emerson Hancock, your 5th or 6th starter. Yeah. I don't know how much you want to start your 5th or 6th starter though. But I mean, you might have to in this situation. Sacrifice game 1 and run your. You could do that. You could. You could actually like genuinely do that. But anyway, I'm going to head out. Scuba was going 120. They were on drugs. They were riding the Tigers' dicks a lot. And they were also like, they were talking about Scuba like they said he's never gone over 100 pitches in his career, or like very rarely. And then they were also talking about how he could pitch like 120 to 130 pitches. Like it makes no sense. 120 pitches of that is pushing it. Yeah, it could ruin his whole. It could honestly like. It wouldn't ruin his career, but it might ruin next season. You know what I mean? Like he might fuck up his arm and then just not be able to pitch next season, and then lose anyway. Because if he's going 120 pitches, he's going to end up giving up some runs in those last 20 pitches, probably, most likely. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Anyway, I'm going to head out. I appreciate you guys. I really do. Thank you to all the new follows. Thank you, Wos with the resub, Upleamer with the resub. I will catch you guys on Monday. Enjoy your weekends. We'll talk in the Discord. Hang out in the Discord. If you're not part of the Discord, join the Discord. It's a good time. And I appreciate you guys very, very much so. I really do. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy your weekend. Winter Soldier, enjoy the Mariners win. And good luck to them in the ALCS. Hopefully they win that as well. Go show some love to Paper. If you don't know Paper, great guy, great streamer. He's playing some rivals. I appreciate you guys big time. I will catch you guys Monday. Good night, everyone.